Hello and welcome to the next Lukozer retro game review video. Now this is not the game that I was originally going to do, but rest assured the game I was going to do is every bit as big a fucking pile of shit as this thing. So this is Kokotoni Wilf, which was released by Elite in 1984, and like just about everybody else who had a Commodore 64, I only got this because it was on the SoftAid compilation. Let's get one thing straight off the bat. I fucking hate the title of this game. It's just one of those titles that really sort of fucking grates. I mean, it just makes no fucking sense at all. It seems to have something to do with Greek mythology, the game does, but Kokotoni is a place in Kenya. What the fuck does that have to do with anything that happens in this game? The other thing I remember from back in the day is that loads of my schoolmates who had Spectrums kept raving about this. And of course I had never seen it or anything, so at one point I ended up actually going around their house and I said, okay, put this one on, I want to see how fucking great it is, because everyone's been raving on about it. And when I saw it, I was like, was that it? I mean, it's shit on the Spectrum, and the Spectrum version absolutely pisses all over this fucking thing. Anyway, let's get a game underway. Let's start by making sure I've got the joystick in the right port. Here we go. So, you play Kokotoni Wilf, who is still walking, even though I do not have, I'm not holding any of the keys. So I'm not actually moving him at all. And eventually, you can actually get him. There we go. We finally got him to stop. So the idea is that you have to get this amulet. It's been broken up into various parts, and to make it worse, those various parts have then been scattered around different time zones. So you need to pick up the pieces of it, like so. And once you have all the parts from one time zone, you then move on to the next one. Now if you like platform games or whatever, you might think, yeah, that sounds okay. Yeah, you're starting to get a bit of a hint as to why I don't rate this game. The music has stopped for some reason. I have no idea why. I haven't pressed any key to make the music stop. Nevertheless, actually we'll get back to the music in a bit. Now I do need to get that piece there, so I suppose I better... That cloud that is moving left and right, yeah, you lose a life if you hit a cloud. Seriously. Oh, right. Okay. I can't remember what the key is to start the music again, which means this go is going to be a bit on the dull side. Well, that's not going to make it that much different from any other go, but still. Right. I have to say, compared to normal, I am doing really well here. Now you may have gathered that you lose a life if you hit pretty much anything. Sometimes with these dinosaurs, yeah, or in this case saber-toothed tigers, you can actually walk on top of them. But then once you hit either the head or the tail, then you'll lose a life that way. So now I need to somehow get this part of the like that. But I'm fucked now. Holy shit! Oh, there we go. Well, at least I don't have to worry about trying to pick that that bit up now, so we can just get through to the next room. Right, another one. 6 items. I think you have to pick up 12 items from each time zone before you can then leave, and you know, yeah, I'm trying to, I've got to get out of there and not hit that stalactite, wherever it is, and like, oh fucking, there we go. All right. Fucking yeah. Okay. All right. 7. I think this has been the best go I've had of this game for longer than I care to imagine. Knew as soon as I said that, I put the kiss of death on it. So now, oh, fucking, he just keeps on walking. He just will. Well, I'll cover that in a minute. And yeah, I had no fucking chance there. And there we go, game over. What a fucking shame. Alright, let's see if the music... Yeah, right, so the music's back. If any of you can tell me why they made this game play Consider Yourself from Oliver for the music, actually don't bother telling me, because you know, the logic is likely to make me want to just fucking shoot someone. Oh fucking come on. If you've never played this game before, I really cannot stress enough how fucking uncontrollable this fucking thing is. So grab that one there. Anyway, so let's get the review underway then, shall we? Graphics. Even by early Commodore 64 graphics, these are extremely basic. In 1984, it's the year I always bang on about. It was the year in which the Commodore 64 absolutely came into its own. It was the year that we got Drop Zone, Encounter, and the 3 I always mention. Summer Games, Pit Stop 2, and Impossible Mission. And it's also the year we got this. So graphically it's a fucking hideous... No, it's not hideous, it's just fucking dull and boring. There is fuck all here that, you know, you haven't seen a million times before. How the fuck did I do that? In terms of audio, the music on the title page is shit. The music in the game is shit, but also just defies belief. Why did they choose this fucking piece of music? What the fuck does this game have to do with Oliver? I mean, I don't think they actually had Lionel Bart as part of the development team for this game. So, you know, I just cannot see why the fuck this music is in this game. So yeah, the music is utter shite. The sound effects are purely functional. There is nothing impressive about them. So again, the sound effects match the rest of the game, really. I cannot believe how fucking lucky I have been in this go. I mean, it says it all. The best music in the game is the short jingle that plays when you lose a life. But the trouble is, you get so fucking annoyed by it that you start to utterly detest it. But the worst thing by a fucking mile is the playability. The game is fucking horrible to play. There is so much inertia on the character. If you've not played the game before, I can't even begin to get across just how fucking difficult it is to control this fucking thing. He seems to take an age to actually, you know, take off if he's going to fly. Then when he does, he flies with all the grace of an aircraft carrier, so trying to control him is nigh on impossible. And then when you get to the ground, I'll just press it once, and he just keeps going and doesn't stop. You've got to move him in the other direction and hope you don't push it too far just to get him to stop fucking moving. It is such a fucking pain in the arse. Now the Spectrum version, as you know, as shit as the Spectrum version is, it's, you know, it's not as totally uncontrollable as this fucking load of shit. Okay, I thought I had all of the, fuck off! I thought I'd got all of the, talisman pieces. I thought there was 12 in each level. Fuck it. I don't think I can, no, I can't go up there, so there's like an invisible barrier at the top of the sky there. Maybe I have to get up to yeah, that sort of like indentation up here. Alright, let's try it. Or maybe he just has to stop fucking moving. Alright, okay, no, it's not that. So okay, maybe I have still got to get another piece. So, what, you know, summing up this game, what you get then is a game that has graphics that are as crude and basic as they get. They genuinely are Atari VCS console games that are visually more impressive than this fucking heap of shit. You get audio which is a combination of shit and just, you know, absolutely defies belief that it's even in there. And you have gameplay that is just fucking hateful. You know, totally uncontrollable fucking character. Right, so I've been to all these places, so right, is there another one then that's back this way? Get fucking, look, stop fucking moving around! I mean, you think about it, right? That SoftAid compilation, when it came out, I mean, it sounded great at first, you know, you think, oh, getting 10 games for $4.99. And yeah, you got Beam Rider, which is a fantastic game. and you got Falcon Patrol. But you also got this and China fucking Miner. And what's that other fucking piece of shit? This must be the last one I have to get then. There we go. Right, now I have to tell you, this is the first time I have ever seen this level. I've never got off the first time zone, so we're now at AD 960, the second zone. And it still looks like shite. Where the fuck am I supposed to go now? Because, yeah, I'm surely gonna, yeah. So I was going to lose a life if I hit him. So where do I have to go down here? No. Well, there's nowhere else I fucking can go. Because fire button doesn't do anything. Oh, okay, fire button is what I pressed to stop the music. And now he's stuck. He can't get out of there. So not only does it look and sound like shit and have horrible gameplay, but it is bugged or glitched or whatever, and yeah, you get yourself stuck there. You can't get out. I'm not even trying anymore. That's just him doing his usual walking for, you know, despite there being no input from the player. So yeah, I fucking detest this game. I hate everything about it. You know, not just how it looks, how it sounds and how it plays, but I hate the title. I hate the way that Spectre owners back in '84 were going on about how fucking great it was, and it turned out to be utter shit even on the Spectrum. Oh, the Spectrum version is infinitely better than this fucking thing, you know, no question, but it's still a load of fucking bollocks. So there we go, Kokotoni Wilf for Commodore 64. What do I rate it? I'll be generous. I'll rate it 0 out of 10. Just, if you've not played it before, there is no reason to change that at all. Just leave this fucking load of shit well alone. That brings this review to an end, and we'll see you in the next one.